Hey, John.
I just had to click that I was accepting the recording.
Yeah, I did too.
Hello, Victor. I didn't think we'd see you today. I thought you'd be holding hands.
Hey, Mike!
I thought you'd be holding hands with Kamala Harris.
Well, I try to do what you did when he was here.
Yeah,
So, but, you know,
right.
I'm not a Republican like you are. I'm just a Democrat. So, but you know the difference between a president and a vice president. When your boss was here, you told me you waited hours to get in, and they wouldn't let you get in. Remember, you told me that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. But the vice president, you can go right now and talk to her. What a difference. The security is not as tight as it is when the president was here.
Well, Veronica was out there with her. Veronica
Well,
Escobar.
Yeah,
Well, you know, Veronica is doing a good job, being that she's a Democrat. I know, according to you, she's mediocre, so, but she's doing a good job.
I didn't say anything, Victor.
I can read your mind any time of the day, my boy.
Oh. Okay, it's 12:03. We have 2 more minutes and we'll start the meeting.
Great.
So, Mike, did you place or win anything at your golf tournament last Friday?
Noah won the longest drive. We got second in the tournament. Because we lost to a team that had 2 pros on it.
You never fail, Mike.
But we still Noah won a $250 gift certificate for the longest drive still.
Wow.
that's pretty good.
Really? And the 2 pros, I'm surprised they allowed amateurs to play with the pros.
Well,
It
the tournament was a memorial tournament for Robert Pounds, who used to be the Coronado golf coach. He was a pretty big athlete on the west side of town. He went to Coronado and he did a number of things.
Yeah.
Yeah, and well, it was a memorial tournament for him. So a lot of the pros in town were friends with his son. Robert Pounds Jr. is the pro out at the place we played, out at Anthony Country Club.
Mm.
How's that course anyway, Mike? I used to play it a lot.
It's
Anthony.
okay. It's okay. There's a lot of bugs, you know. Other than that, it's okay.
You mean
number 18 was tough.
You mean real live
Yes.
bugs, animal, like, oh, insects?
Yes, insects.
No.
That was mine.
Oh, a few more people are joining us here. Got a nice crowd. So 12:05, let me get my hammer. I'd like to welcome everyone to the greatest Lions Club in the world. Yay!
Hey.
How you doing, everybody? I'm glad to see you. We're going to get started here. I have Jorge with the invocation. Lion Jorge, please go ahead.
Thank you, Lord, for the opportunity that you gave us to spend time with this wonderful club. with our families, and we ask for strength and patience to overcome any obstacles in our lives. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you very much. And I have Lion Ernie. He's on his phone here. Can you please give us the pledge? Lead us.
Fellow Lions, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Amen.
Beautiful. Thank you very much. And now for guests, I see we have Nancy Richardson, the Lion Sandy's friend, joining us. Welcome. And PDG John, would you like to introduce your lovely wife?
Fellow Lions and guests, allow me to introduce my lovely wife, Jean.
Right. Lovely wife, Jan.
Good to see you, Jean. Welcome. And past District Governor Orlando.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yay. And I see our speaker that we will be introducing here shortly. So I'll just move on here. Any health and welfare announcements for today?
I spoke to Larry Francois. I sent a letter into the club, to the members. He had a blood clot in New Orleans. So they rushed him to emergency. They had to put a stent. He's back here in El Paso and he's under the cardiologist trying to improve his health. So he won't be able to travel for a little while, but he's not going back to New Orleans. He's going to stay in El Paso. His mother just passed away too.
Mhm.
That's what I heard. Thought
Yeah,
I'd let
it
you
was-
know.
It was in the newspaper this morning.
Oh, okay. I don't get it no more to the El Paso Times.
Yeah, a card sent him a sympathy card about his mom. And I wrote him a little note. And I tried and called him. So we did express our sympathy to his family. And so I appreciate you calling and talking to him, Victor, for that report. Any announcements? I don't see any hands up, so I'm gonna go ahead with our announcements here. Today is the last meeting of this fiscal Lions year.
Oh,
Mm.
We are ending this year with a big bang, a really good speaker, and I'm really proud of our club for all we accomplished this past Lions fiscal year. We're starting off our new Lions year with our 4th of July parade. Lion Mark, would you like to give any information about that parade?
Yeah, looking forward to it. I've been down there working on the float, and the line works extremely well. Susan and other gentlemen were there testing it out, and I've been working on a lot of the maintenance. I was down there a few days ago. It is extremely hot in there, and so kind of waiting to finish up next week. We're supposed to cool off, but we'll be ready for it. There was a lot of maintenance simply because everything sat for 2 years. And so that was a long time, and got to get everything cleaned up and all the things taken care of. But we should be ready to go.
Good deal. So our Lion is going to be at Hanks High School at 7:45 on 4th of July, Sunday morning. And the parade starts at 9 at Hanks High School. Then we'll be traveling to Album Park. And if anybody wants to come and walk with the Lion float, you're certainly welcome. The more yellow vest there, the better. And it takes about an hour for the walk. It goes very slow. And so the more Lions, the better. I hope that many of you can come out and walk. We'll have the Lion all fired up and roaring. So one of our first events of this coming Lions year. And so July 10th, again, we have our installation. If you have not RSVP'd to me, please call me and let me know if you're going to be attending. We're excited. I've been getting my backyard ready. I filled in my pool with dirt, so you don't have to worry about falling in the hole anymore. Okay. The uniform swap is July 17th. And we encourage all of you to attend and try to help us out with the uniform swap. Our Lion Orlando, would you like to give us any information about the uniform swap? We're just helping out Ysleta Lions Club with this swap.
Certainly, the event is going to be the Saturday, July the 17th from 8 to 12, but actually we need the Lions there from 7 to 2. And the days to prepare everything would be Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday prior to Saturday from 5 to 8 o'clock. So we're going to be preparing all the uniforms, separating them and putting them in the tables and getting everything prepared. So we're on. So I'll be contacting the TV stations, and you might see me on TV here before the event. That's what I do every year. And so everybody's welcome. And not only you are welcome, but you're part of it. You're one of the clubs that has always been part of this event, which much needed event. And that's it. Any questions?
Okay, I don't see any questions. What school are you going to have held at?
Okay, it's going to be held at the gymnasium of the East Lake High School.
East Lake, very good. And where our club board voted to go get some used uniforms at Savers. So we're $200 worth we're going to be adding to the event. And I requested those from Savers. They get all their school uniforms out for me, and then I go over there and I pick through them, and the ones that we are the best condition and that we can use. And so I'll be going over there to get those. I haven't got a date or time set yet. They're just pulling them aside for us. So our club is
Okay.
contributing, as well as hopefully we'll get a bunch of volunteers from our club to go over there and help out. They need a lot of people typically
Yes,
to make this event work.
thank
Lion
you.
Susan, can you send out an email to tell us when you need us where for that event?
Yes, I can. Because Orlando's going to send me one that I can forward to you. But I did send out. Oh no, excuse me. I posted it on Facebook. That's what I did. I didn't do it to our club. So I'll have to do an email to our club. We'll do that. Thank you for reminding me.
And Lion Orlando, could you possibly just expand on if we volunteered for any of those days before, kind of what we would be doing, so that people that haven't done it before kind of have an idea?
Yes, you will be sorting polo shirts and skirts and pants, basically uniforms. You'll be sorting up by color, by size, male or female, and also placing them in different tables throughout the gymnasium. That's pretty much what you're going to be doing, sorting out the garments.
And then distribution day, we usually have Lions escorting the families as they come in and helping them find the correct uniforms. And we have other Lions behind the tables helping bring the size out on the back that they need. And so it's not too hard, but it's a good cause. The other thing is that Lion Orlando's club has obtained 3 new members from just this one project, because a lot of people think it's a fantastic project. We're helping all these families with their kids, with their school uniforms. And so if you want to come and bring a friend, we may be able to recruit a new member from this event.
Very good.
Right. The doors open at 8 o'clock to the public, and normally at 5 o'clock in the morning, there's people already in line. And this is a great time to invite friends or people that you know of that you might be interested in, bring them into Lionism to help out. And most of the time, these people, as they're helping out, they'll ask you, when are you going to have it again? So far, altogether, we have signed 8 people. This year, so far we have signed 3 people before the event. So hopefully we'll have another 3 right after the event. So this is really a good motivator for people to actually come in. Now, those people, they enjoy that, even though they serve during the year, but they look forward to this event.
And you know, on the poster that I have on Facebook on our club's page, there's also an opportunity for you to help families. If you know of any family who needs school uniforms from any of the school districts, have them go and donate their gently used uniforms now to the locations that are listed on the poster on our Facebook group. And so whatever, if they turn in 5 pieces, they get back 5 pieces in the correct size that their children have grown up to. So it's a great opportunity to, it's like a big recycling exchange program for the uniforms for the families. So you can forward the poster that's on our Facebook page to anybody, to your page, and someone will see it and maybe be able to help with the uniform.
And let me tell you, Downtown Lions Club has been part of this event for the last 10 years.
That's right.
When this first started, Horizon City Lions Club started it, and we've been in it from the ground floor. So we're very proud of that event. So the next announcement is about July 16th is our first in-person meeting. We're going to be at the Golden Corral on North Mesa, July 16th. And we're going to try to have a hybrid meeting. We're going to try to have it someone there with a laptop so you can still participate. If you cannot attend in person, you still participate online. July 23rd, we're set up for Luby's on the west side on North Mesa. There's a little room to the side. In both these locations, there's a separate room. I went and checked it out yesterday at the Luby's. It's like a little sectioned off area. Once you get your food, just go down the hallway to the right and you'll see a little section off area where a meeting will be. And then the same thing in Golden Corral in the back, there's a separate room that we'll be in.
Okay, and Susan, you need, if anybody's coming to those meetings, we need to be prepared to pay. The club's not going to pay for the meals.
That's correct. Since your dues does not cover your meals anymore, we just continue like we are right now. And so you'll just pay for yourself, whatever you choose to eat. I think Minerva, you said that Golden Corral was going to be $11 per person.
Seniors are, if it's after 11, because I go there every Sunday, if after 11, it's $11.99. Before 11, it's $9.99.
For seniors. Okay, Minerva, you were going to have to unmute to speak, please.
If you're not senior, it's about $2 more.
I would have to run and get my notes, but if I'm not mistaken, I think it was 11. That's correct, but let me double check on that.
Okay, and I think if you're a senior, it makes a difference. So, and you know at Luby's, it's whatever you decide to eat.
What is the date again? Would you give me the date on it?
July 16th is the Golden Corral on North Mesa. July 23rd.
July 16th?
16th.
Okay.
July 23rd is Luby's.
Okay.
And I just want to let you know that all the animal crackers that Lion Mike Badkin bought for our zoo, we don't know when our lion is coming to the zoo, but we're getting ready and we're going to give out animal crackers to all the kids that day. They said it'd probably be 500 children that day at the zoo. And he has purchased 480 crackers that are coming to my house, being delivered today. I just saw one delivery come in while I was sitting here on my home security doorbell. So anyhow, we're going to have a lot of animal crackers at my house here today.
And Lion Minerva, he doesn't want to ask you, but is there a super senior rate for Lion Victor if you're over 100?
I can double check on that.
Hey, I'm not the only one. If I am, I'm lucky to get it. I deserve
Yeah,
it.
right. Yeah, right.
I earned it, boy.
And he
You
probably
know,
eats.
Mike, let me tell you something, Mike. What are the odds that you're getting to be 90 years old? Not that you're 55, huh? Tell me.
Not very good.
So yeah, I feel good that I earned it, me and Jim.
Yep.
And with that low rate, he probably eats more than anybody there.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
All righty then, moving on. That's all I have right now. So I'm going to turn this over to Lion Jorge to introduce our speaker.
Yes, I am really excited. Who is it? Crystal Saavedra. She is the Chief Operating Officer at CNB Enterprises, and she's the president and co-creator of the nonprofit Mija, Yes You Can. She's a graduate of UTEP with a BBA in Management and Marketing, and she's currently working on her MBA with concentration in healthcare management. And actually, that's how I met her through the MBA program at UTEP. She has a fantastic and really impressive background in nonprofit work. She served as president of the Archer Fellowship Alumni Association, co-chaired for El Paso Mothers Against Drunk Driving, president of the Delta Sigma Pi International Business Fraternity at the El Paso Alumni Chapter. She's graduated from the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, Jóvenes Empresarios, and Women's Leadership Pipeline programs. She's truly an outstanding citizen, and in my opinion, the best Mija out there. For those of you that don't know, Mija Yes You Can is a nonprofit with a mission to empower and advocate for women of all ages, races, ethnicities, social economic status, sexual and gender identities, to achieve gender equality in all aspects of life. And I'm hoping that she's going to be able to tell us a little bit more of the nonprofit and the resources and the education opportunities they provide to the community. Crystal.
Welcome. Welcome, Crystal.
Hello, everyone. Can you all hear me?
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And you should be able to share your screen. I think Brian.
I can share my screen. Perfect. Yes. All right, let me try to do that. Sorry, maybe I should have tried this before. Sorry. Let me make sure it works.
We're good. We're good.
It's not letting me. Let me try again. It also might be my computer. I apologize.
I made you host, so you should have full control right now.
Should work now. I think it was telling me my system preferences were not open. So there we go.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Yes, we can see now.
So we can see it now? Okay.
Yes. You can make your presentation larger if you want to get rid of the screens on the side.
Okay. There we go.
Thank you.
Okay. If at any point you can't hear me or the video goes out, just let me know. I've done a few presentations where suddenly it goes out and then they don't tell me till the end. So feel free to interrupt me. But yes, thank you again, all of you, for inviting me to your meeting today. I'm very excited. Thank you to Jorge, who, yes, I met him through the MBA program. I've had the privilege of working with him on some projects when I used to be an employee at UTEP. So great individual. Thank you for allowing me and the Mija Yes You Can nonprofit to take some of your all's time and hopefully be able to give you guys some more information on who we're all about. So here, our first slide is Meet Our Mijas. So Mija Yes You Can is not just myself. It's not just one person. It is a community of women. This organization was created by women for women. And some of the faces that you see there are all of our board members. We are a board of 22 women throughout the El Paso community, but even beyond that, we have board members in Tennessee, in San Antonio, someone from Oklahoma City. So we are just a community of women from all over. And I'll go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Crystal Saavedra. I am the president of the organization and co-creator of Mija Yes You Can. Our founder is Iris Lopez. You may know her from KBIA. She was the founder of the organization, and we were actually strangers when this whole organization came to be. I had not known her. I didn't even know that she was an anchor on KBIA. I don't really watch regular cable. And when we met, we just both had a dream to create an organization that was going to help women. I know it's been a dream of mine since my time as an undergrad and just growing up in the El Paso community. So when we got together and decided, you know, this is going to be a nonprofit organization to give back to women in different ways, which I'll get into that. It was just, it just came to fruition so quickly. So Mija Yes You Can is only a little bit over a year old. We're still very new in the nonprofit community. We turned 1 year old on March 8th, International Women's Day. That's actually the date that we opened the organization. And so this past March, we were able to celebrate our first year as a nonprofit organization. We did start right when the pandemic hit. So we have had many twists and turns that we've been able to go through and learn from, being that we developed during the pandemic, and now we're finally being able to do some in-person events. A little bit about my background. I am born and raised here in El Paso, Texas. Went to school here. I've done my undergrad and my master's, which I got to update my bio because I just graduated with my master's just this past couple of weeks. Thank you. So just graduated with my master's from UTEP. I am the Chief Operating Officer for a logistics and trucking company. It's actually a family-owned business. So it's just a small little business that we have, and I've been able to grow that from the ground up alongside my father and my brother-in-law. So I've had that experience. My past experience that got me to wanting to be doing Mija Yes You Can. I've had the privilege to work in the White House in Washington, DC. That was an internship that really catapulted me to my passion to give back to the community. That's where I really saw that I wanted to come back to El Paso and make a difference here. During that time, I came back. I've been able to partner up with the fellowship that I did in DC. I had the privilege to represent UTEP out of all of the UT system colleges. I was able to be the only one in El Paso to represent the state out of 40 students that were chosen in the state of Texas. So that's my main background that I lean on, that really, again, has guided me to what Mija Yes You Can is today and everything that I try to do with the community. So getting into what is Mija Yes You Can. Like I mentioned, Mija Project Community Organization. We were created by women for women. And there's a reason that it is in Spanish and in English. Some people say, well, why didn't you just say Mija si se puede? Or vice versa. So we decided to do it both because we wanted to be not just for the Hispanic, Latina community. We wanted our organization to be for all races and ethnicities. We are proud of our Hispanic culture, but we also want other women of other backgrounds to know that we want them to be part of the Mija Project and that it includes all women of all backgrounds. So our vision is to unite, encourage, and remind women and young girls that an equal world is possible. So as I had shown you some of those faces earlier, this is our very first in-person board meeting. A lot of these women we hadn't even met for almost a year. And this is the first time that we got to meet each other. And some of them even brought their little Mijas. And so this is exactly what Mija Yes You Can is all about, is bringing these women of all different backgrounds together. And then, oh, this is supposed to be a video. I'm not sure if I can click on it. Oh, there it is. see if it'll play real quick.
Mija Yes You Can is a nonprofit organization created by women for women. We are a team of women that include moms, college students, business professionals, teachers, nurses, and most importantly, motivators. Mija Yes You Can strives at empowering women of all ages, from young girls to older women who are sometimes battling the toughest challenges of their lives. Mija Yes You Can, alongside the Mija Project, is proud to partner with other local nonprofit organizations to help them spread their mission during these challenging times. Through the sales of our Mija t-shirts, the Mija Project is able to raise funds to provide scholarships for women of all ages, create workshops that allow us to network with other strong women, including actresses and activists, and most importantly, helps us continue to provide resources to women in our community and nationwide to remind them that no matter what challenges are thrown our way, Mija, yes, you can.
All right, so that's our little quick snippet of everything that encompasses the organization. Our mission statement, which we actually just updated, so it would be a little bit different than what you saw in the video, but it's everything I've been mentioning. You know, we empower, we advocate for women of all ages, races, ethnicities, socioeconomic status, sexual and gender identities, to be able to achieve equality in all aspects of their life. And we did actually just create some new pillars. We didn't have pillars before, but they do include education, wellness, mentorship, development, and philanthropy. That is what we are focusing on going forward as an organization. We are part, something that most people may not know about the organization, we are part of the Paso del Norte Community of Philanthropy, the Community Foundation. We fall under their umbrella since we are still working on our 501c3 individually as Mija Yes You Can. We are able to fall under the Community Foundation of Paso del Norte and get their guidance and their advice on everything that we're doing going forward. Some of our past donations that we've done is very early on when we started the organization, we partnered up with the Stella Casas, with the UMC Compassion Care Fund to help with those, you know, the COVID relief fund that she was doing for the community. We were also able to partner up with Gigi's Playhouse, which is a women-owned nonprofit organization as well that serves children with Down syndrome. So we were able to give a donation to them. We've partnered up with the Center Against Sexual and Family Violence. In that one, we got to raise funds, but we also got to raise, you see in the picture right here, the first picture, it shows all the donations. We were able to donate a bunch of school supplies and backpacks to kids that were starting back school last August, which we're planning to do that again this coming August. And most recently in May for Mental Health Awareness Month, we partnered up with NAMI of El Paso. And that second picture, you'll see we developed those stickers on our own and we sold these sticker packs, and everything that all the stickers that we sold, we donated back directly to the NAMI of El Paso organization to assist with their what they're doing for the mental health awareness in the city. Some of our past projects is we did the Más Amor Por Favor in February. This was on Valentine's Day. We went to a senior living center. I believe it was on the west side. And all those bags that you see there were all of our board members came together to collect blankets and socks. And we partnered up with WellMed and they donated so that we could go to this senior living center on Valentine's Day and provide. This was when, you know, individuals still probably couldn't see their family members. And we gave them these little bags with a shirt, with a Valentine's blanket, some socks, and we delivered some cookies, some donuts, and some coffee to them just to try to spread a little bit of joy on Valentine's Day. We've also partnered up with UTEP. We've partnered up with their Girls in Engineering Day, encouraging women to pursue that engineering or that STEM career that they may want. Iris Lopez was on a panel to facilitate other fellow women engineers she moderated that panel to encourage women, and I think it was high school seniors that attended that event. And then we also partnered up to have this shirt that you see here, and we gave that away to all of the young girls that attended the engineering week. They got these engineering Mija Yes You Can shirts for free for participating. And we've also done the wellness part. We partnered up with a local cycling studio called Rush Cycle on the east side of El Paso, where we brought, as you can see here, women. We provided a free class for them where they were able to come do cycling, get their body moving. This was in early January, so a lot of individuals hadn't gotten out and done physical exercise. So we really wanted to start the year off with promoting physical wellness. Then we partnered up with the El Paso Zoo Society on Earth Day, where we went out to the zoo and we were encouraging little mijas and mijos we were giving them a little pot, as you'll see in that bottom picture. It was a little pot, and we gave them some seeds to hopefully go home and grow a plant, and just encourage them and give information to the little ones and the parents on how they can be environment friendly in their homes. And our most recent achievement that we're very happy to announce is we partnered up. We got a grant from El Paso Electric Company, and we were able to develop the Mija Power Up Scholarship Program. So, like I mentioned, we're only a year old, so we haven't been able to give back monetary wise to the community. And this grant allowed us to give this scholarship opportunity. We're actually right in the middle of reviewing all our scholarships right now. And we divided up. We didn't want to just give back to high school seniors going into college. We wanted to divide it up to give to high school seniors, but we also wanted to give to the collegiate mijas, which that would stand for anybody who's already in their undergrad or graduate program. So me being a recent grad, that was very big for me, because I know there's not a lot of opportunities for those individuals that are going for a graduate degree. We also have a rising Mija. So there are any women-owned businesses out there, we want to provide some funding for them. There's a component in that. And then we have the business Mija is for women-owned businesses. And then the rising Mija is for any children or girls that between the 7th and 12th grade that are looking for maybe a STEM program or just a summer camp, any type of academic camp. We want to provide some funding so that they can go to these camps. We know that sometimes families may not have those funds available. So hopefully this Mija Power Up Scholarship will be able to help several Mijas in the community. We also partnered up with Spectrum. If you see back here in one of these pictures, there's a lot of clothes back there. With Spectrum, we are developing the Mija, the professional dress closet, the Mija closet, which will be being announced soon, where we're going to provide free clothing to the community, to women of the community who need it for work or need it for a job interview, anything like that. We have the Mija closet. So we've already gotten started. We're going to start accepting donations soon. And then it's going to be completely free, no questions asked, for any woman that comes in and needs a blouse, a dress, or something that she needs, professional dress that she may not be able to afford. We can hopefully be able to provide that through our Mija closet. And then future events, we all know that June is Pride Month. And so we have partnered up with the Rainbow Border Alliance and the El Paso Pride nonprofit. We will be having an educational panel discussion actually this Sunday in the afternoon. And half of the proceeds are going to go back to the Rainbow Borderland Initiative project. And then this picture where you see the Mija with the cape, we actually developed that into a sticker, and we're going to be selling that as well as throughout the next 3 months. And all the proceeds are going to go back to the Rainbow Borderland Initiative. So we're just keeping very busy. And just to kind of conclude here, maybe you're wondering, wow, they're doing a lot of things. If you all want to get involved, how can we help? There's 3 different ways. We are, of course, always accepting donations. That helps us to create our future events and our programs, which I just went through a very big list of them. Becoming a sponsor, if you have a company or know of a company that would like to partner up. Like I mentioned, we've partnered up with Spectrum. We've partnered up with different other companies out there, or you can become a volunteer. We're always looking for volunteers. We have many committee, we have about 8 committees on our board. And so those committees are looking for committee members. So if you are interested in ever volunteering or just being a volunteer at one of our events, you know, you can reach out to us as well. Where can you find us? You can find us at the outlets. We do have a partnership with the outlets. They were so wonderful to grant us a store space, as you can see here. And we've set up shop there, and that's where we sell our shirts, we sell the stickers, we sell candles, we sell masks. If people are still buying masks, you know, we still have Mija masks, so you can always check us out there. We're only open Thursday through Saturday, very limited hours. We all still work full time. Mija Yes You Can is definitely a labor of love. We do not, this is all just done out of what we want to do for the give back to the community. You can also find us on social media. If you have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all our handles are the same. We try to keep it pretty simple so you can find us across the board, or you can visit our website, mijayesyoucan.org, or you can always email us at themijas@mijayesyoucan.org if you all would ever like to collaborate, like to do anything, any type of event together, please just send us an email. And that's all I got. I'd love to open it up for questions. Anything I can answer for you all.
That'd be great. Thank you very much. There we go. We got the screen back so I can look for people for questions. Does anybody have a question?
Oh,
Very interesting organization. I'm amazed at your resume considering how young you are.
Thank you.
So it's
I always like to stay busy. If you ask my parents, they're like, Crystal will never just, they thought I would graduate and I would stop, and I just find more things to do. I just love being involved.
excellent. Considering this short amount of time you've been organized, I'm amazed at all your accomplishments.
Thank you. Thank you.
Crystal, how long were you in Washington?
I was there for a semester, so right about 5 months or so.
Yeah. Did you learn a lot about politics?
I did.
That's going to help you in your business.
Yes.
But don't ever call Mike Hicks because he'd get you all screwed up.
What is your family's business? You said trucking. What's the name of it?
It's called CNV Enterprises. They're actually the initials of me and my sisters, and my father developed it. So Crystal, Natalie, Vanessa. He just took letters of our names and then created, and then put enterprises at the end. So if you ask him, will always say he did it for the family. And so I'm just blessed to use my business background to help him. He has a big sales background, but I have the organization side of it. So we're a good team.
So do you know how to drive a big 18-wheeler too?
I do not. I will not get on. I've driven as a passenger, but I will not go in and drive it. I'm too scared for that.
Well, sometimes we need someone to drive our float, and I thought you would be perfect.
Oh.
It's only 40 foot long.
Well, I can help you maybe find a driver. We can get somebody for you all.
Lamont is here with us today. It says Carolyn Deming, but it's actually Lamont. He's writing our tale today. Anyhow, he's our float builder expert and our driver right now, but he says we need to get someone else trained because he's getting to be too old. And so I need everybody to go take their truck driving class in our club. So how many members do you have now?
So we have, in our board, we have 22 members. So our executive team is, let me see, 6 of us. And then the rest is board members divided into our 8 committees. So our committees are anywhere from, we have events, we have a grants committee, we have a workshops committee, ambassadors committee. So they're actually growing their little mini committee. So I would say we're close to about 35 that are like working as part of the board or part of a committee member. So we don't necessarily have like membership dues or anything like that as of right now. Like I said, we're still learning. We try to get a lot of guidance from other nonprofit organizations, and we tell our board all the time, you know, it's the growing pains right now. And so we're just figuring it all out. But we're so blessed to have the women that we do have, because they give a lot. Every single woman on this board pretty much has like a second full-time job that they're doing for free. And we just so appreciate it. And we appreciate that they believe in the vision to be able to give back.
You're doing a lot for the community, and sometimes I think maybe we could partner with you too, because we're doing some of the same work.
Yes, I was listening to you guys on all the things that you all have coming up. It's very similar to what we want. And so we're always open to any organization that wants to partner up. As you saw in the presentation, there've been many, you know, Gigi's Playhouse, the shelters, you know, just coming together. And it's just a matter of figuring out what your all's main goal is, and if it aligns with our goal, and then making it happen. That's what we're all about.
Since our uniform swap is all about children and families, I thought your women in your group would be very interested in that.
Absolutely. I will definitely, I can get your all's contact information through Jorge, I assume, because I'm in main contact with Jorge, but I'd be happy to touch base and see how we can partner up with it. I did really like that idea. I think that's awesome what you all are doing with the uniforms.
Krista, you can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm muted. Can you hear me? It's unmuted. I'm muted.
No, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay.
Unfortunately, Victor, we can all hear you.
Thank you, Mike. I always can depend on you. Crystal, let me ask you something. In the work that you do so much for the community, and you have a BBA, and you're working on your master's on a BA, I would say and think that you would have a master's in social work for all the other thing you do for the community.
Yes, my best friend actually just has her master's in social work. So I know what that world looks like, and I let her take that route and gets to do that for the community.
Your personality helps you a lot in your position.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, any other questions? I see Mike, Miss Norma, Mike.
Crystal, in any time that you do this kind of work or whatever, you always have to engage in fundraising. Are you looking for events to raise funds? Or are you all doing all that through grant writing and through just trying to collect it from the community?
Yes. So yes, fundraising is very big, and we actually have been trying to find more fundraising events. Our Pride panel that we're going to be having is actually like our first fundraiser, but we realize it's more of an event versus, you know, being able to get a lot of funds out of it. So one thing we've partnered up with the Chihuahuas. We're doing like selling some vouchers through there. We're selling tickets to try to do those kind of fundraisers. Our fundraising committee is not too experienced in other events. They're trying to do smaller ones. So we're definitely open to learning about events or other opportunities that we can do to raise more funds. Our biggest fundraiser is, of course, going to be our shirts at the store. So all of that, all the proceeds that we are able to sell through our shirts, our stickers, all of our small items, all those proceeds go back to our organization. So I would say that's our biggest fundraiser. We haven't dove into big events yet. We're trying to, but hopefully that'll be coming more in the future.
Thank you.
Brian?
I have a brand new granddaughter. Do you have a shirt in her size?
She's how many months?
She's like, you know, a month.
We do. We have onesies. We have onesies. We have everything from newborn to women's shirts too. We also have some for our mijos, for our males out there. It's a little bit dark. Of course, it's not going to be pink like this. It's like a little darker maroon. So a lot of our for the youth. So we actually used to have like pink shirts for the girls and then maroon for the younger boys, but we just made it maroon all across the board so that brothers and sisters were not fighting on which shirt they would wear. Everyone gets the same color.
And where do we pick them up at? Where
At the
can we get
outlet
them?
store. We have them at
Outlet
the outlets. But you can also shop online. If you go to our store, our
Alright.
website, you can order it, have it shipped, or you can just order it. And then if you want to pick it up, you'll be at the outlets. We can have it ready for curbside pickup for you.
Okay, great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You know, Krista, I had 4 daughters, and the edits that you have on your t-shirt reminds me of me telling my daughters constantly, yes, Mija, you can do it.
And that's exactly where it came from. That's because all of us always grew up hearing Mija, yes, you can, Mija, si se puede. And that's, that just resonated so much. I think also during the pandemic, so many women shifted from having to work from home and be a full-time stay-at-home mom and, having to deal with kids going to school. And so we think that a lot of the stories that we would hear back would say, that phrase is what got me through the difficult times that women were going through. So I think it's carried a lot of women along their journey.
Well, I was lucky. Not all of them has their masters. That's all I can say. I'm very happy about that.
That is awesome.
Well, we thank you for all that you're doing for the community. I don't see any other questions here today. So Lion Brian, I don't know if you received my email that had the certificate I just sent. There we go. Thank you. We want to say thank you very much for your presentation today. Very interesting, very informative.
Thank you. If you don't mind, can I grab like a picture of everybody?
Of course.
To share on our social media. We'd love to share that we spoke to y'all today.
Is there a way to take a picture like with GoToMeeting? I don't see.
I can do it with my phone. I believe I can do it. Y'all just show your pearly whites and I'll take a quick picture.
Everybody smile.
You got a pretty face, Susan.
Awesome. Thank you guys so much.
All right. Thank you very much. And we just have one other announcement. I don't know. Lion Minerva is looking for our speakers for July. And she has one scheduled now on July 16th, an attorney regarding probate. And Minerva, if you'd like to, there you go, unmute and tell us if you have any other speakers for next month.
I'm also looking to, I've also reached out to several other people, an appraiser, and I've reached out to an inspector as well, just because of everything that's happening right now. Plus I'm a realtor, so those are the people that I associate with all the time. And so I'm just waiting to hear back from them. And I also reached out to a good friend of mine who is a Captain Sergeant Major, retired. And so I reached out to her to see if she would like to also speak for us.
Excellent. I'm really looking forward to it. So we have some good shows coming up. So everybody, fire up your computers on the 3rd. We're not canceling any meetings in July that I'm aware of. So if we are, somebody's got to tell me. So right now we're meeting every Friday virtually or in person, or some of them are both. So,
great.
Thank you.
And
very much.
I do want to confirm that it is $11. You were correct. for Golden Corral, it was $11. And
I see, Brian, you're doing something with the Alzheimer's Association. When is that meeting?
We haven't set a time or date yet. I just started talking to them. Talking to one of their project guys, and I just told them I'd like to hear about what they're doing here in town so that we can kind of gauge how we want to go forward with them, if at all. But I haven't set anything up yet, but I will ask them to speak.
Well, we have had them, but usually what in the past what they've had is people, laymen, come and tell us about their organization. It's a very, there is some new drugs out now that I was just seeing. It's I'd like to hear about. That'd be very interesting. So
they've got some new tests as well.
Yes. So, all right, then, if there is nothing else for the good of Lionism, call this meeting adjourned. Thank you for coming. Good to see everybody. Love you guys. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.